Hello, welcome to PvP. I'm Dan and welcome to the crew. This is the closed beta for the crew and it looks pretty fucking awesome so far. We've got an absolutely enormous map and this is supposed to be complete and utter free roam as well, so you can literally just drive all the way across the country if you want to. Now, as to whether that is going to be the case or not, I doubt it, mainly for the fact that driving from one side of America to the other takes a little bit more than an hour or two, which is the most I can ever imagine something like this being. But that being said, it's certainly probably one of the biggest maps I've ever seen. Obviously, driving all the way across might not even be available yet, as there seems to just be quite a limited amount of sort of missions and bits and pieces to do. So this is, as you can imagine, highly race orientated. So there's not going to be much getting out and messing about. As of yet, I haven't even seen the chap get out. I don't think there is an option to get out. So all we're doing at the moment is just proceeding to the next objective, which is to get a race car. Our protagonist, by the looks of it, is named Alex. No idea as to a second name or any kind of story as of yet. But this is just going to be sort of like a general overview. So let's have a look at the car we've got. Kind of a nice, say, classic muscle car by the looks of it. Looks quite nice. Alright, so there's our chap. He looks a bit cool. I can take that. Right, so we're going to go to a race or maybe some sort of open objective or something. The game started with quite a nice police chase, which was quite exciting. This chap here, Harry, he seems to be giving mission objectives. He seems to know a lot about this thing called a 510 net, which apparently is something like a kind of like a mission objective overview or something like that. The radar at the moment is in the bottom right hand corner, and apparently the closer you get to your objective, it flashes green, which is new. I don't know as to how effective it would be, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of names on the screen: Jonathan, Justin, James, etc. They, I imagine, are some sort of race challenge kind of thing. Something similar that was in Burnout Paradise, where you could just sort of start races as and when you wanted to. But it's obviously quite a main staple of racing games. It hasn't. Whoa. Okay. I was going for a handbrake there. I think that's A instead of B. B looks like it's some sort of rewind time thing. So you can, if you fuck up and end up in a river, you can press that, go back in time a little bit. The cityscape isn't particularly fantastic at the moment. It's just sort of like general backgrounds. But the motion blur effects, the cars handle really well. It's got a lot of weight to it, so it does feel like you've got to really steer around corners and you've got to time things well. So we are in the Midwest by the looks of it, so it's a lot of sort of far. Oh, Christ, I overshot that. Oh God, there's animals. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, there's a lot of motion blur on. There's some lens flare effects and stuff. This is running on Ultra at the moment. Whether this is going to be indicative of the final version, hard to say. But this is certainly a very good way of looking at it. If this is just the shitty beta version of the Ultra graphics, but so far it looks pretty fucking beautiful, to be honest. That sun effect is really nice. The cars, obviously, the modelling is really, really good. I'm hoping for things like real-time damage. There's obviously a lot of dirt and grime that's sort of popped up on there at the moment, so driving through sand and stuff should dirty your car up a little bit, which is nice. The actual HUD, though, is quite sort of simplistic, but quite nice at the same time. I like the speedometer in the left-hand corner. I don't know what it is, it's got a nice effect to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a waypoint to where the hell we're meant to be going. The zoom function on the map, though, is really quite sensitive. So, right, here we are. We want to set a waypoint to... Fuck, see, that is just literally a tap of the trigger and you go flying across the map, so... fast travel. So there is a fast travel system, probably not on here yet, and obviously not across the country, as you've got to unlock bits and pieces as you go. So we're not super far away, so we'll blitz over to the race. Actually, I'll just press Y and see if we can get out. No, okay, so there is no exit option. I thought you might be able to jump out, jump in a better car or something, but I'm thinking a bit too much GTA, I suppose, and this is just about customization of your cars, and then just sort of like great big grand tours right across the Americas. So other than that, though, the soundtrack I've obviously turned off, but it seems to be fairly good. Not sort of the driving music I'd choose, but it's certainly not bad. I've just noticed pedestrians as well, so possibly a chance for sort of like knocking people over. If you do that, it'll call the police, and that could lead to some really cool sort of like cross-country chases and stuff. So that'd be awesome. So if you can get yourself an off-road vehicle, you can sort of blitz across this farmland. But I want a sort of like a high grade. Oh shit! Okay, I just sort of bounced off that, so maybe the physics aren't completely in yet. But yeah, I want like this sort of, the top of the range sports car, and I can kit it out with all kinds of crazy shit. So I can only imagine that it's sort of standard rules. You race, you get money, use money to buy better car stuff, upgrade your car, better races, etc., etc., and just keep on going. Stories on racing games for me never go particularly well. It's obviously very drive orientated, so the actual story behind it is never fantastic, but obviously the driving experience sort of takes you away from that. As of yet, though, there hasn't been a huge amount given away. It's just sort of throwing you straight in there, and quite literally as well. It doesn't give you a breakdown as to what the controls are. I mean, you can sort of figure it out, as any idiot can do when you pick up a controller. Triggers obviously go and stop. Obviously you saw me fuck up that with a handbrake there, as I've literally just gone straight into this. I haven't had any sort of practice or tutorials or anything, and it doesn't even look like there is an option. You just sort of drop straight into it. Weave around the post. Okay, I think I've activated some sort of side mission there without even meaning to. But it looks like you can actually perform the side missions and sort of skill things on the way to mission objectives, which is quite cool. So you can actually earn XP and cash and stuff like that by performing skill tests whilst on the way to your main missions, which is pretty cool actually. Shit. Well, I've already fucked it up, but there's a ghost there that sort of is giving you an idea as to what you want to do. So if you don't actually want to take part in that side mission, you can just blitz straight past it. That is really in the way though, so at least you can close that down straight away. Fuck, it didn't handle that well at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I've managed to fuck my car completely. But wow, I've taken a bit of a beating on the front. But at least there's not a huge amount of time where you're actually off the track, sort of recovering. Alright, okay, so I've got to get to this race pretty sharpish. Okay. Now, I would say that compared to sort of GTA, Watch Dogs, the driving controls are slightly heavier. I wouldn't say clunkier, it's certainly smooth, but you've got to anticipate, oh shit, like that. You've got to anticipate where cars are going to be, you've got to anticipate corners, and you've got to make sure you take them in plenty of time. So I think the driving mechanic could be really realistic. But if you do sort of want to tear it round and, unsafe speeds and crazy handbrake turns and stuff like that, this probably isn't going to offer that out really. But so far I'm quite liking it. I'm not really a fan of driving games, sort of like Formula 1 and stuff. Burnout's probably, and obviously GTA, but there's a lot more to GTA. But Burnout is probably the only sort of race-orientated game that I really like, and that is because you can go mad and you can sort of do, crazy stunts and speeds and crashes and all that sort of shit, miss the corner. You do all those sort of crash missions and all that sort of stuff, and it adds to it, and it's really sort of fun. Whereas, as to how actual fun that I could enjoy this is going to be, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to sort of see as we go, really. Okay, so solo mission. This is the main mission. I don't know how big this beat is going to be, but we'll sort of go for the first mission and see how it goes. So some suburbs, a nice big city on the background. So it looks like you can sort of switch between a lot of different environments. So that should be a challenge for the graphics, but it seems to be holding up pretty well. The modelling is fairly decent. Textures aren't particularly good, but again, that could just be because it's beta. But the car models obviously are absolutely amazing. And this is in-game stuff as well. This isn't rendered outside of it. So I hope that my car's going to be repaired before this fucking race, because it was a bit beaten up. I'm not even there, am I? Where's my car? Oh, that's me right there, so I'm going to be at the back. Okay. But some pretty high-powered sports cars there. I hope this fucking car can keep up. Okay, win the race. Simple objective. Now, these checkpoints just sort of marked... well, that was actually incredibly easy to get past that lot, so that's not much of a challenge as of yet. But these checkpoints sort of show up on the map from quite a distance away, so you can sort of make your own routes there. Which shit the bed, which is pretty good. So I could go left, you could go right. Press X to use handbrake. Oh shit! So I was using the wrong button all along. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that's slightly better. Oh god, I just took that guy out there. Now, from what I could tell from the sort of opening level, well, not level, but sort of the opening car chase, is that there are penalties. So things like bumping into other cars, hitting people. I imagine those are the sort of penalties that will affect your score, maybe your overall experience and stuff. But there's a lot going on in the background, helicopters and planes and stuff going on in the environment, which hopefully should actually be able to change the race that you're taking part in. So if you're going across a runway, say, and a plane comes and just sort of lands across it, you've got to try and divert out of the way. But this isn't particularly challenging. There's certainly no major sort of obstacles or anything to get past, other than, you know, sort of just general road stuff. Oh fuck! But I'm not particularly fantastic at driving games as it is, as you can probably tell. Okay, well the finish is already there, and I've got quite a I've got a 2-second lead on the car behind me, so that wasn't particularly intense or anything, but that was a win straight away. Mission complete. All right, now get me a better car, or at least let me do some upgrading or something. I want to do some upgrades on my car and stuff. Okay, so actually I hit a few people on the way, I think, there. I didn't actually get a penalty, so I'm not sure what the penalty be. Maybe that's when you just completely wipe out and just, you know, smash your car all over the place. But I've got some bonus points because I've 50% of the race in first place, $900, a bit of experience, that's fine. I don't think there's any real-time players on this anyway. I can't imagine there being for a beta. Okay, now this is definitely a cutscene. Oh god, he's a hipster, for fuck's sake. Look at that stupid beard. Right, okay, that's either code words or maybe you want a getaway driver or something. Now with the police involved, you can only imagine that it's sort of just on the edge of the law, you know, you're sort of doing whatever you want. So maybe, you know, sort of criminal activities will be available, but then again, maybe there'll be the option to help the police or, you know, that sort of thing. So we've got some random dude in the car. He seems happy enough to take him, so... Okay, so maybe this is just like a taxi mission then. Maybe there's not going to be anything there. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... Oh, Christ, that was... I'm not seeing any ramps or jumps or anything like that, so again, they're sort of sticking with the realism. You know, there's not going to be... You know, every fence isn't going to be destructible. You know, you've got... Oh shit, the police car's there. Okay, well they didn't do anything, fine. Right, okay. So we're not too far away from the finish by the looks of it, but it has got a time limit. Why has it got a time limit? Well, the clock isn't displayed, so I suppose that's not... But the thing is, though, when you take the clock off as to how long you've actually got to do something, you kind of lose the sense of urgency that you sort of need for missions, especially timed ones. But there's a distance indicator on the bottom right, as well as the big finish sign there. So we did that one again. Graphically wise, this does look really impressive, but as for the actual racing and the actual what you're going to be doing in the car, this doesn't seem particularly awe-inspiring. More stats and stuff, don't really care. Get out of the car, man. Come on, let me just free roam for a bit or something. Well, let me choose some cars, fuck! Okay, so we've skipped ahead. Some sort of mission, maybe? Those glasses are mental. Jesus. Yeah, time, definitely. Come on, let's do something. Right, I want that car. Give me that car. Right, okay, so this is some sort of drug deal, some sort of... Either way, he's either going to get shot and this guy's going to try and kill me, or he's going to shoot the guy in the car and he's going to run back to me and I'm going to have to get him out of there. I'm hoping for something a little bit more interesting than that, but... Okay, so... Neither. He's going to get hit by a bus. Oh, no, there we go. Yep, thought as much. Fuck's sake. Right, very predictable, yeah. Okay, so we're going to get into a hospital? No, he's dead, so the police are on the way. There's the gun. Yep, so obviously, Mr. Hipster. FBI, they got there fucking quickly. He's going to finish him off? No. Oh, okay. Dirty cops, brilliant. Oh. Wow. I think that was supposed to be like a big tense moment or something, but that was quite predictable, quite see-through. Again, it's a driving game, so obviously story's not the main thing. Oh, fuck's sake, can we skip this? Yep, come on. Right, so you're in prison, it's 5 years later, you get out, you miss some crazy driving again. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the factory we were at before, so...
We have a budget for this operation, Alex, but it's limited.
Hey, there we go, right, so we can buy up and set up our first ride. Okay, let's do this. Now this is looking pretty good. Okay, so customization, this is the bit where I want to play about with. So these are real cars, these are real licensed cars, so we've got Chevrolet, Nissan. I'm actually quite a fan of the this car. I like it in this sort of bright orange that they're doing, it's quite cool. Ford Mustang, that's quite nice. Dodge Challenger. Right, so we've only got 4 cars available to us by the looks of it. So we'll go for the Nissan. Yep, we don't need to test drive. Let's buy that shit. And let's customise it. I want to change the colour. I want to put some engine. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, so I can't customise it. Right. Whoa, glitch. Brilliant. Where's my fucking car gone? Whoa! Whoa, fuck. A little bit buggy.
Alex, there are car dealers like this all across the country.
Oh wow, so we could literally drive across to LA if we wanted to.
Take a look. There are 510 tuners all over.
Okay, so different different cities, different car dealerships have got different cars. So if you want better cars, I assume the further you go. So if you wanted to get some really good cars, you have to go to LA, but you'd have to do a lot of stuff to get enough money to get them all.
Most common 510 ride for a reason. Street spec should be your first
Blah blah blah. Come on, let me mess about with my fucking upgrades and shit. Come on. Okay, right. Back to the garage. Where's the garage? Let me go to the car tuner.
I'll send the location to your
Okay, right. So car tuner, that's probably going to be where we can do some upgrades and shit. So we might have to just nip over there actually. Hold on. Driving test, car tuner. Yeah, I guess car tuner. Okay, well let's see how this car handles compared to the one that I was just in anyway. So it should have a completely different style of steering. It should be a lot more responsive. There we go, that's a bit more like it. Okay, we can get some speed on this as well. So what we're going to do is we'll just have a quick look at the upgrade system. Hopefully there should be something. It's obviously not going to be super fleshed out, but there should be something that should be pretty close to how it should all look in the end. And oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yep, I was hoping for a cool guy exit there, but that just didn't work out at all. To be fair though, I did just drive into a moving train. Bit of a bump on the bumper, so not super... Oh, for fuck's sake, right. Yeah, so not super realistic damage, but again, just a beta. You can't judge it as the final product, not yet. Okay, let's see if we can get to this fucking tuner place. Well, as long as there's not that stupid fucking remote viewing driving experience thing from the new driver. We could sort of like telepathically take over the driver of another car. It was crazy shit. Right, okay. Oh shit, missed the turn. There's no nitro. Oh right, okay, so A is nitrous. Okay, right. So car tuner. Let's tune this bad boy up a little bit. Let's see what customization options we've got. This is the bit I'm looking forward to. This should be there should be all kinds of crazy. If it's not any better than GTA 5, I'll be really disappointed. Okay, so we want new tyres, we want new colour, we want to updo the engine a bit, we want to get some nitro on there. Now, I'm hoping that fucking chalkboard thing there was not a like a skill tree thing. Fuck that. Okay, what the hell's all this about? So, this is okay. So this is like the skill tree for different cars, I guess. So this is mine. We've got a street. There's a prepaid one there. Okay, so we can alter the kits, level 10, level 20. So I guess those are the... okay, so level 40. You don't get a huge amount, but it's obviously quite a lot. Okay, so we've got level 1, starter kit.
Let's hit the streets.
Now... oh, that's quite nice. But this is all sort of pre-made. That's just like a pre-made kit. I was hoping for something a little bit more in depth, really. Okay, so performance. Here we go. Right, now this is more like it. This is the sort of shit I wanted. Brilliant. So you can alter all these different types, and you can have a look about the actual chassis of the car. Okay, so let's just whack some general stuff on. So fuel injection, nothing to buy. Brilliant. Okay, so I haven't actually got any upgrades by the looks of it. But maybe some visuals. Maybe we can add some body kit stuff, change the colour, stickers. Interior, that's cool. Change the bumpers, change the rims, the side mirrors, the hood. Okay, we'll just start with the colour. Just a basic thing for the colour, just to see how it looks. Where's that orange? Metallic. It's pretty close. Yeah. Anodized. Iridescent, now we're talking. Oh yeah, two tones, definitely. 22 grand, are you fucking kidding me? No colours though, fuck me, forget that. Okay, so the colour's fine. Let's have a look at the interior though. That is a nice camera angle there. Okay, this is really cool. So we can change the trim on the seats. This is just all aesthetic obviously, but this is still quite nice. You can have a look about in the car, alter the camera a little bit. Change the bumpers about, change the rims, you can even change the side mirrors. Well, we can't yet, there's nothing for them. So yeah, customization seems to be pretty in-depth. Obviously not a huge amount we can do with it at the moment, but this should still be a pretty good customization option when there's... oh, okay, so demo mode is just seeing all the bits and pieces, so you can actually see all the new additions to your engine, see them all in action. That's really cool. That is really cool. So yeah, that was the bit I wanted to have a really good look at, and it looks like this could be really impressive with a lot of customization. I imagine there'll be DLC with it as well. It is Ubisoft after all, which means there'll be new licensed cars, new kits to install. Obviously it's going to be purchasable. But for a car fanatic, this seems like it could be exactly the sort of the game that you could really sit down, tinker with, and get a really good responsive car. And then you can go off and drive cross country, so you could buy a Grand Tourer and then just go on a big old mooch across the country. So this is the Crew. It looks fairly impressive, I've got to say. Visually wise, it looks amazing. I'm not expecting the story to hold up to much. That's pretty much as a given for me though, to be perfectly honest. So I wouldn't expect the best story ever, but for the actual car element, which is exactly what I was hoping would be detailed and improved on more than anything else that I've seen, this is certainly a step in the right direction. So yeah, all looking pretty good. I probably won't do any more videos for this one though. This is just a sort of a standard quick overview of it. It looks impressive, it handles impressive, the car sounds amazing. So certainly one, if you didn't get the beta, on the closed version. There will be an open version that will be out soon, and then the game should be released in a couple of months or so. So thanks all for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wrong!
I'm back on the crew again. I know I said that I wasn't going to do another video, but as you can possibly tell, I'm driving an Aston Martin at the moment, and the Aston Martin DB9 is possibly my favourite. This is a Vantage S, granted, but the DB9 is one of my favourite cars of all time. So as soon as I realised that this was going to be a mission, I knew that I had to come back and do this one. So I've learned a little bit more about the story. So 510 is actually the gang name, the car gang name, and basically the dude who got shot was this hipster's brother. So hipster brother gets killed, dirty cop, another cop gets you out of prison to do loads of driving and just get vengeance, really. So she can take him down, and then you can kill or capture or whatever the dude who killed your brother. So what you've got to do is earn your way into the street gang, this 510 car gang, sorry. You earn ink, so different tattoos represent your level on the streets. The higher you get, the closer you get to the V8, who's the guy who's in charge of this particular street gang. So at the moment, what we're doing is just trying to get in with the 510. So it's, oh fuck, well basically I've got to get this Aston. Oh god, look at it! I feel fucking sick just looking at it. Oh, but basically we've got to get to the objective with as little damage as possible. And as you can see, I've fucked this Aston Martin up pretty badly. Whoa, shit, it's got nitrous pack in it as well, so we're hitting 150 miles an hour there, and I've just completely ruined it, because I just absolutely just trounced this thing 150 miles an hour into the back of somebody else's car. Shame on me. So, yeah, so there's these sort of like missions that are sort of around. Oh shit, well there's no co-op. Oh right, okay, so there isn't a co-op mission as of yet by the looks of it. But what happens is when you complete races, you get XP and you get money as well, but you do unlock car parts, and you can auto fit those directly into the car as soon as you finish with them. So I've already got an air brake upgrade. Was it an air brake or an air filter or something like that for the Nissan? So that's already gets popped on there. You get back to your HQ and you can alter your perks. So there's kind of like a skill upgrade tree, better driving, more skill points and XP unlocked at the end of missions and things. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that car, oh my god, it's beautiful. Right, so let's get back into it. Let's see if I can actually do this without fucking crashing it. My god. So we'll do it from a first person mode. You can actually have a bit of a look around. So that interior decorating that you can do is it has a little bit more than just sort of, rather you just that it's in there. You can actually go into the car and have a drive about, and you can actually see all your upgrades. So things like the dashboard and stuff, I assume that you can upgrade all of that as well. Now there is a police watch system. So basically what that does, oh shit, is that whoa fuck, alright, I can't do that in there, I'm absolutely terrified. But basically the more damage you cause, the more accidents and stuff you get into, the police sort of, what the fuck? Oh, well, it's kicked me out. Server reset. Brilliant. Okay, well that was only a few minutes extra, but never mind. Thanks all for joining. This is PvP in the crew. Thanks very much. Bye bye.